Empirical evidence of the Mahabharat. Those familiar with my videos will know that I support the historical narrative provided by the ancient scriptures of India. The Mahabharat, for example, presents Greater India, Bharat, as the hub of human civilization before this Kali Yuga. But around the beginning of Kali Yuga, around 5,100 years ago, that civilization began to collapse due to political and social reasons and environmental disasters. These are maps showing places mentioned in the Mahabharata and Puranas, which, as mentioned, focused on the period before this Kali Yuga. Do remember, however, that many places were wholly rural hermitages as opposed to large urban settlements. There was certainly a time when these scriptures were regarded by Western scholars as anything but stories based on actual historical events. However, in 1912, Harappan seals with various symbols were discovered in the Punjab. This triggered an expedition by Sir John Marshall in 1921. His work led to the discovery of the ancient city they called Harappa, thus discovering the existence of what became known as the Indus Valley Civilization. Mohenjo-Daro was discovered near the Indus River in the Sindh region. Both these sites are in present-day Pakistan. They have discovered evidence of settlements as long ago as 7000 BCE, and what they call the early Harappan phase was estimated to be from around 3300 BCE. Now, the Mahabharat describes Hastinapur as the powerful capital of the Kurus, and their ancestor, Emperor Yayati, ruled the civilized world from that region. Note that kings and princes based there regarded those who lived northwest of the Thar Desert to be culturally inferior. It is also understood that around 850 BCE, what was left of Hastinapur by then was completely destroyed by floods from the river Ganga. Most say the original ancient city was located in the Meerut district in Uttar Pradesh, on the west bank of the river Yamuna. That's about 400 miles east of the Indus River, so archaeological evidence is required to support the Mahabharat paradigm, and there is such evidence. First note that the river Sarasvati is mentioned some 50 times in the hymns of the Rig Veda and several times in the Ramayana, Mahabharat and Puranas. Through use of satellite imagery, scientists recently discovered evidence of the once major river that flowed through north and western India and ending in the present-day Thar Desert. They were also able to determine that it dried up on the surface around 2000 BCE. Note, some theorists suggest that the Thar area in Rajasthan didn't turn into desert until relatively recently, around 2000 to 1500 BCE. In terms of empirical archaeology, the so-called Indus Valley Civilization is proven to have extended far beyond the Indus, as far south as the Gulf of Khambat in the Gujarat, likely relating to Krishna's island city of Dwarka, and at least as far east as the Yamuna. The story of marine archaeology and the sunken city of Dwarka is quite an extensive one. So far, more than 35 sites in North India have yielded archaeological evidence as ancient cities described in the Mahabharat. I'll now share a few examples of findings in the states of Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. Archaeologists excavating a site in Hastinapur have found artifacts that bear strong cultural resemblance to descriptions provided in the Mahabharat. Alamgipur is an archaeological site that thrived along the Yamuna River, about 13 miles west of the town of Meerut and 40 miles west of Hastinapur. A pottery workshop was found there, with many related items as well as carts, figurines and jewellery. And this pot was found in Bijnor, on the east bank of the Yamuna, just 15 miles north of Hastinapur. And there's much evidence of ancient industrial activity there. The Archaeological Survey of India team recovered a copper sword and a horse-driven war chariot in Bharat district in a Sinoli village. Copper weapons were found in the area of Mainpuri, also in Uttar Pradesh. A team of Indian and South Korean researchers carried out excavations in the Rakhigahi within Haryana. They found many brick houses and a developed drainage system. Kurukshetra is the famous site where the huge Mahabharat war took place. Excavations in that site yielded iron arrows and spearheads dated to about 3100 BCE, very close to when the Battle of Kurukshetra was believed to have taken place. Dramatically, the Mahabharat mentioned the usage of weapons that killed millions of soldiers and kings. These terrible weapons were known as mystical Brahmastras. Archaeologists have unearthed something major across a vast area near Jodhpur in Rajasthan. A heavy layer of radioactive ash covers a 3 square mile area. Soviet scholars found a skeleton there which had a radioactive level 50 times greater than normal. The Mahabharat describes a catastrophic blast that rocked the continent. A single projectile charged with the all-power of the universe, an incandescent column of smoke and flame as bright as 10,000 suns, which reduced to ashes an entire race. The use of such terrible weapons would surely have brought any civilization to its knees, leading to economic decline and mass migration away from the area. That fits in exactly with the narrative of my videos on Vedic history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share with others.